Woodman here. It's Wednesday, May 15th, 2024. I want to talk about Christ consciousness. This is a term that has originated within the realm of spiritual philosophy and metaphysics, particularly in many esoteric circles and, of course, going into the New Age. This becomes a state of awareness, a state of enlightenment, a spiritual awakening that embodies the qualities and teachings associated with Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, right? And here's an exploration and explanation of the Christ consciousness. Number one, it's about universal love and compassion, right? At the core of Christ consciousness is the principle of unconditional love and compassion, exemplified by the teachings and actions of Jesus Christ. This state of consciousness transcends personal ego, embraces all beings with love, kindness, empathy, and recognizes the inherent divinity within each individual. Number two, oneness and unity. Christ consciousness emphasizes the interconnectedness and the unity of all existence. It would recognize that beneath the surface of apparent diversity lies a deeper reality of oneness, that we're all interconnected, and where we may be separated in how we live our experiences on earth, at the greater level, we are all part of a collective consciousness. Number three, forgiveness and redemption. Another central tenet of Christ consciousness is the ability to forgive, and that everyone can be redeemed in some way, shape, or form. So you have to kind of look to forgiveness to heal wounds, to let go of resentments, and mend relationships. And by embodying forgiveness, you can experience liberation from the past, and you can open yourselves up to new possibilities of growth and transformation. Number four, sacrifice and service. Christ consciousness embodies the spirit of selfless service and sacrificial love as demonstrated by the life and the teachings of Jesus Christ. It encourages people to live with the same sense of purpose and mission, dedicating oneself to serving the highest good and alleviating the suffering of others wherever possible. Number five, inner wisdom and guidance. Um, each of us has inner wisdom within us, and Christ consciousness um, makes people want to attune to that inner wisdom and guidance and find that divine presence within. So sometimes individuals need to listen to the intuition, the conscience, and the guidance within, which leads one towards love and righteousness and the ability to understand what it is to truly be divine within. Healing and wholeness. Christ consciousness encompasses the idea of spiritual healing, of wholeness, and addressing the holistic well being of body, mind, and spirit. It recognizes that true healing begins when we address the root causes of suffering and we restore harmony and balance on all levels of existence. Remember, you can forgive others, but you can also forgive yourself, realizing that we all are flawed in some sense, but we can do better. Transcendence of dualities. So there's this dualistic thinking and polarity about good and evil, light and dark, love and fear. This makes existence almost paradoxical to some extent. And in Christ consciousness, when we talk about dualism, we try to reconcile those two things to find love and harmony and bring balance to all things, even if they are at polar ends. Divine potential and empowerment. Christ consciousness affirms the inherent divinity and potential within everybody. That includes you, in recognizing that all beings are expressions of the divine source or the universal consciousness that exists. It empowers people to awaken to the true nature, and you can manifest your highest potential in service to the greater good. Number nine, spiritual evolution and awakening. Christ consciousness is seen as a path of spiritual evolutioning, what a word, evolution and awakening, leading individuals towards greater levels of awareness, greater levels of enlightenment, and self actualization and realization within. It encourages ongoing growth, incredible learning, and transformation on the journey towards a spiritual perfectionism. Number 10, embodiment and manifestation. Ultimately, Christ consciousness calls us to embody and manifest the qualities and virtues of Christ like consciousness in our daily lives. It invites us to become living expressions of love, compassion, wisdom, and service, thereby contributing to the co creation of a more enlightened and compassionate world. In summary, the Christ consciousness represents a state of awareness and spiritual awakening that embodies the universal principles and teachings associated with Yeshua HaMashiach, which also is known to everyone as Jesus Christ. It emphasizes love, compassion, forgiveness, service, and the spiritual empowerment as being part of the keys to personal and collective transformations. While rooted in Christian spirituality, Christ consciousness goes further than that. It transcends all boundaries, all religions, all faiths, and it has a search for the quest for truth, meaning, and consciousness in the human journey. Remember, we can all embody the example that's been laid forth by Jesus Christ, by Yeshua HaMashiach, in that not only as a son of God, but also as a wise master, a wise teacher. Uh, he set one of the highest examples and the highest bars that we ever could reach as a human being. So, this is a noble and worthwhile endeavor because since each of us is a fragment of the divine, God is calling for us to reconnect with the divine and to become the very, very best high vibrating versions of ourselves. The versions that begin to almost become one with that higher self that exists out there in the ethers, where we are at our very best. I hope this message has been wonderful for you. I know it was for me. I appreciate you. I love you all. I appreciate your support for the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful Wednesday, May 15th, 2024. Woodman here signing off. Take care. I love you.